Entrepreneurship is about seizing opportunities. An important part of today's business environment is that there are so many changes going on. One is on the technology side, where you have information and communication technologies and now artificial intelligence that are developing very, very fast and actually enabling new kinds of businesses, new ways of running businesses. There's also that there are some regions in the world that are developing economically and socially very fast. Southeast Asia is a good example of that. That also allows for new ways for entrepreneurs to step in and contribute. And finally, the world is getting a little bit more complicated in some ways. There's increase in tariffs and in protectionism going on, and firms have to adapt to that by redoing some of their logistics and becoming more flexible. Entrepreneurs can also step in to help in that respect. So family businesses start out with entrepreneurship. That's how all of them were created. Now, it's important to emphasize that the entrepreneurship continues also afterwards because family succession events, so where the new generation comes in, frequently results in renewal of the family business. This is something we know quite well because we did a survey of INSEAD alumni, our graduates, which showed that those who are associated with family businesses, the majority of those, in fact 60%, they executed turnarounds when they succeeded in the family business. And not just any kind of turnaround. 3/4 were expansions, either in the market direction or in the product direction. And they had solid results as well. They could implement their changes rapidly, and this resulted in solid growth in both revenue and in employment. So definitely family businesses continue to be entrepreneurial. It's not that they stop and stay the same. So entrepreneurial spirit really means to have the right thinking and the right tools. Thinking and tools are the key. So the key is to look for opportunities and know how to enter and how to make the best out of those opportunities. And here, family businesses are no different from other businesses. When the economy changes, often what happens is that some parts of the business gets closed off or reduced, and other ways you see opportunities open. And this is where the entrepreneurial spirit, the way to look for opportunities and know how to enter them, is essential. Of course, family involvement in family businesses, this makes it a little bit more complicated because they're governed differently from regular corporations. So what we know from our survey of alumni is that when they go into succession and when they renew their family businesses, they often have to talk to a lot of family members. The key there, which we found out they're quite good at, is to create agreement within family on what is the direction of the business given the new situation. So we already know, again, this is from the survey, that the succession event means a great deal. In fact, what we often think of somewhat stereotypically is that family businesses, they stay the same for a long period of time, similar to regular corporations, but maybe even more so. And this is not really true. We see them change quite rapidly, especially when with a successor who was INSEAD trained, as the people we were surveying. And central part there is that renewal of the business often requires that either the thinking of the people in charge has to be renewed, or the people in charge have to be renewed. But that means that there are choices. So who renews the family business? Is it a younger family member? Is it a professional manager who's brought in? Or should the business simply be sold? Now, family businesses generally prefer the first of those three options. Bring in a younger family member and have that person be the source of renewal and continued family oversight of the business. So again, this people are very central here. So it comes to training the younger family members so they have the knowledge and they have the tools to be good entrepreneurs. Now, key to that is actually to have them work outside the business first in places where they're not special because they're part of the family that owns the business. They're just a regular employee where they can learn from others. They can find their way working their way up the ranks of another business. And then when the time is right, they can come back and they can use the knowledge that they gain to execute a renewal, drawing from both from the context that they have and also from the learning that they've had from other businesses, from their education, and so on. Ultimately, every business and every business decision, it's all about people. It's their thinking and their tools and how they can make that come together in an entrepreneurial action to renew the business.